Going to record this for my Management 605 class at Grand Canyon University for Dr. Jamie Gross Sears, November 28th, 2020. My name is Sandra Cobalt. The title is Southwest Transit. The team I chose and why. The four teammates I chose were Natalie, Elizabeth, Caitlin, and Susan. I chose them because they are all strong and they are motivated by challenges. And most of all, Natalie and Elizabeth are natural leaders. I also chose Elizabeth because of her abilities and work ethics. I chose Caitlin because she is very driven and has excellent abilities. I chose Susan because she's an excellent team player and is very energetic. Caitlin was the most difficult to arrive at a decision about due to her short tenure with the company. The primary strengths of this team are positivity, high motivation, and ambitiousness. These characteristics are what we look for to create cohesiveness in the group. They are motivated by the dynamics of their work ethics and need to make a difference. This team will be able to leverage each other's strengths. Fortunately, we have chosen strong communicators, and management can also act as a mediator and model good form by remaining calm and open minded, displaying empathy, and remaining neutral. Strategies. According to Professor Finkelstein, it's not about being nice or empathetic. It's about giving the proteges the motivation, guidance, wisdom, creative license, and other elements they need to learn and grow. Finkelstein himself focuses on getting closer to the team. Teams need conditions that promote efficacy and enable them to attain high performance. These are compelling direction that engages, energizes, and orients team members, a strong structure that contains the proper mix of skills, perspectives, experience, and knowledge, and optimizes interaction, a supportive context that rewards good performance, and a shared mindset that fosters a common identity and understanding between team members. Strategies continue. One thing I know that will help this team to remain motivated is to allow them to take ownership of the project right away and to give them freedom to manage the project as they wish, seeing it through from the beginning to the end. It will also likely be essential to provide feedback to the team as they make progress or have questions along the way. Micromanaging this team would shut down their creativity, so that would not work. Conflicts. Conflicts naturally occur in groups and will need to be handled with care. Usually, this occurs during the storming stage when members share their views openly, regardless of the impact it may have on others. I feel that Elizabeth will likely play a leadership role in this group. She practices servant leadership by listening to others with an open mind. She is very diplomatic and can therefore solve any conflicts as they arise. Setting group norms can also help team members strive to be more cooperative and stick together. Research has shown that social loafing is common in groups and is a primary cause of process loss. Social loafing can happen because team members sometimes feel their contributions won't go no will be unnoticed and won't be evaluated, and they expect at that time team members to handle their tasks. To prevent this, management will establish clear roles and clarify what each team member is expected to do. Conflict will ultimately arise over something, whether it's between two team members or something the leader told one of the members to do. Conflict is often accompanied by a misunderstanding. For example, emotion may be felt, which can escalate the disagreement into a conflict. Affective events theory suggests that the nature of the job and any emotional requirements affect behavior and work attitudes. But most importantly, they result in work events, the daily hassles and uplifts that everyone at work experiences. Interpersonal conflict management strategies. There are five styles of managing personal conflicts. They differ as to whether the focus is on your own interests or the other parties. I feel the collaborative one is the best style because if you can come to a mutually acceptable agreement, both parties are happy. This is the style I will try to get the team to use because it would be a win-win situation. The other style is called compromising, in which each side gives up one thing. Even though they each give up one thing, they still have something left of value and they haven't given up everything. There are several leadership strategies, but I tend to like Vroom's time-driven model best for this team because they have the new marketing campaign for Southwest to drive up sales. Vroom's matrix is recommended in situations in which time is of the highest importance in making decisions. The matrix operates like a funnel. You start at one end on the left with a specific decision problem in mind. The column headings denote situational factors that may or may not be present. You progress by selecting high or low for each relevant situational factor. You proceed down the funnel, judging only those situational factors for which a judgment is called for until you reach the recommended process. This strategy will work out well for the new marketing campaign the team has to develop. Conscious capitalism in this team. Conscious companies such as Southwest Transit are led by emotionally and spiritually mature leaders like the team that we put together. Such conscious leaders are primarily motivated by service to the purpose of the business and its stakeholders, not by the purpose of power or personal enrichment. They embody Mahatma Gandhi's dictum: we must be the change we wish to see in the world. Stakeholder orientation and ethics of the 14 members I chose closely embody stakeholder orientation. Their focus will ultimately be on the customers. According to John Mackey in Conscious Capitalism, we have to think of expanding the pie rather than cutting it up into little pieces. We want to create as much value as possible for all the stakeholders, including our team of four. The stakeholders become interdependent on each other, both the team, the managers, and especially the customers. The team's impact on the business. As a whole, this team will impact the business in several ways. First, I expect we'll see servant leadership, especially from Natalie and Elizabeth, and then from the team as a whole. This team is driven to do the best job they can while at the same time serving the business and community. They will also shine through in stakeholder orientation. They are driven to do their very best. And just as Southwest is customer focused, this team of four will be customer focused while at the same time delivering the new marketing strategy for the CEO to keep customers loyal. With their focus on the customers, I am 100% certain that this team of four will get the job done. The end.